Today, let me share with you a tale about Mark. Mark is a cool guy in his mid-30s who has achieved a lot in life. But it wasn't always like this. He grew up in challenging circumstances without his father, and his mother passed away early. His sister Bianca took on the role of caretaker and raised him in a small suburb of London. Although Mark was highly intelligent, he often lacked the motivation to excel in school. His teachers doubted his potential, but his sister believed in him and supported him in every possible way. Then came the day when Mark's sister disappeared without a trace. Bianca didn't return home one evening, and despite extensive searches, she remained unfound. Mark was devastated and wandered the streets of his city, desperately searching for clues about the fate of his beloved sister. One day, he saw an offer for a trip to Los Angeles for under $200. He scraped together all his money and took the leap. There, he found work as a waiter, courier, and eventually in the theater. In Los Angeles, he met Mary, a hairdresser with a captivating presence. She was the complete opposite of Mark, calm, grounded, and very caring. Yet, despite their differences, they harmonized in a unique way. While Mark brought dreams and creativity, Mary brought stability and practical thinking into their relationship. They became not only an unbeatable team in life, but also a couple deeply in love, facing life's challenges together. Mark found in Mary not just a partner, but also a source of inspiration and support. Together, they overcame obstacles and achieved goals Mark had never dared to dream of before. Eventually, Mark wrote his first book, which became a bestseller, and Mary built her own successful hairdressing business. But Mark soon discovered that Mary wasn't just a talented hairdresser. She also worked as an oversized model. She embraced her body and was proud to showcase her size and curves. At a book award ceremony where Mark and Mary received an award together, the unexpected climax occurred. Mark looked into the crowd and spotted his lost sister Bianca. Tears welled up in his eyes as he finally saw her again after all those years. After the event, Mark rushed to his sister, embraced her tightly, and cried tears of joy. Bianca told him about a tragic accident that had affected her memory. She didn't remember who she was or where she came from. A doctor in Los Angeles had taken care of her, but she couldn't recall having a brother. While Mark was reunited with his sister, he suddenly noticed a familiar expression in the crowd. It was none other than Natalie Portman, the actress he admired. Her smile and presence added an extra layer of magic to the event, and Mark could hardly believe he was in her presence. Natalie was deeply moved by the reunion story between Mark and Bianca. She shared her own similar experience with them and spent the evening talking and connecting with them. With the support of his reunited sister, the love of Mary, and the inspiration of Natalie Portman, Mark continued his creative journey. He discovered further success as a writer and ultimately found his true calling. This story reflects the experiences of an INFP. Like Mark, INFPs may sometimes feel frustrated by school and life, but there is always someone like Bianca who guides them internally. Even when they appear alone externally, INFPs often persist in their unique ways and find their paths. The relationship between Mark and Mary also shows how important it is for INFPs to have a partner who complements and supports them. Mary's down-to-earth nature complements Mark's creative and dreamy nature perfectly, helping him achieve his dreams while providing a solid anchor in life. Natalie Portman's empathy and compassion are other traits that INFPs may admire and aspire to. Her ability to empathize with others' stories and connect with them demonstrates the importance of listening to others and taking an interest in their experiences. Finally, Mark's story illustrates the importance of believing in oneself and pursuing one's dreams, even when the world says otherwise. INFPs often have a deep inner conviction of their uniqueness and their ability to change the world, and this story encourages them to trust that inner voice and boldly forge their own paths. So remember your strengths as INFPs, your creativity, empathy, and perseverance, and let this story encourage you to follow your own path. No matter how bleak the times may seem, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel waiting to be discovered by you. Until next time at INFP Insights.